Good morning. This is very unusual. It's early and you get to see me in all my morning glory. It's like 6 a.m. The kids are all asleep and I just wanted to make a video because I've been reading and writing in my journal and having some thoughts and I wanted to share them. But first of all, I wanted to tell you about an experience that happened a couple weeks ago. It was unusual for our family, but there was a lot of fighting that was happening with Kaya and I, with the kids, with Greg and I, and we did not like it at all. It was just arguing over stupid things and getting upset and miscommunication, and it was really stressful. And we, Greg and I had this conversation and he basically is like, what is going on? What is happening? And I took the time to take this inventory and I realized that obviously, while it was not all my fault, I realized that a lot of it was coming back to me. I had not been taking care of myself and I was exhausted and I was mentally, spiritually, physically depleted. I was not getting what I call good input, and Greg and I always say input determines output. I wasn't getting good input. And as a result, I also was trying to do a lot of things on the computer, a lot of work, and it was causing a lot of stress. And I was putting a lot of the responsibility for taking care of the baby onto Kaya. And all of this was resulting in a lot of stress and contention and conflict in our home. And so I was able to recognize that, and I was able to make some changes. And I was able to refocus on the things that really mattered, and in doing that was able to restore peace and tranquility to our home. Because as difficult as it can be sometimes, our role as mothers is a very powerful one. Our influence on our families is crazy. It's crazy sometimes. People say if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, but that can be so true because we're like the axis in a wheel, and whether or not we can stay still and stable is going to affect all the spokes that are coming off of us, all of our relationships and our obligations, our activities, responsibilities. We have to learn how to still ourselves, our body, our mind, our soul, and be that center from which everything can revolve. And how do we do that, though? That's the big question. How do we do that? Because it can seem like such an overwhelming task. Well, that's why I wanted to share is a couple of those things today. We can do that by making time for ourselves, making alone time for ourselves. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm up early at 6. I've been up since at least 5. And I've been reading from great books. The book I'm reading right now, which I highly recommend, is Gifts from the Sea by Anne Lindbergh. I'll put a link in the video, below this video. A great book. I've been praying, meditating, I've been writing. I write in my journal. This is what we call the morning routine, and we have an entire video on this, and I really recommend that you watch it because something as simple as this, the morning routine, can help you to get that stillness, to get that center that can bring peace and tranquility to your own heart and soul, and then obviously that's going to affect the rest of your home and the rest of your family and all your relationships. So I just wanted to share that really quick. Make sure that you can focus on yourself and take time for yourself and take care of yourself because it's going to positively influence the rest of your life, the rest of your relationships. Have a great day.